In today's conversation, I want to share with you popular no-code applications that enable people without coding skills to build, automate, and innovate, all without writing a single line of code. Okay, so here are really the top no-code apps and tools for your startups right now. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. So the first app/software is Webflow. So Webflow is kind of cool because you are going to actually do a lot of things with Webflow. Webflow allows you to actually build a website all without a line of code. This is kind of cool. And we love the fact that Webflow is constantly upgrading its offer. And so you have a variety of templates. You can get started, not a problem. You have a very intuitive drag and drop user interface. We love that a lot. And Webflow is really great when it comes to the visual appeal of the website that it helps you to build. And basically, you are able to bring your website from idea to launch very quickly without a line of code. So this is really cool. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Webflow as of the date of this show. The second app I want to share with you is called Bravo. So Bravo is kind of cool. And Bravo, what you do with Bravo is that you are able to do a lot of stuff in terms of automating the way you work, the way your branding works. And the cool thing is that Bravo calls itself a bring your own design and backend app builder. So once you create your design in Figma or Adobe XD, you connect to one or more databases or APIs of your choosing. This is kind of cool. And Bravo's visual design interface simplifies the process of turning a design into a functional app. This is just fantastic. You got to try it. It's called Bravo. And so here is the pricing for Bravo as of the date of this show. One thing I want to say about Bravo here is that you're basically, the thing is that you are able to publish your app to Apple and Google Play app stores directly from Bravo's no-code app builder interface. So this is kind of cool. So if you have a startup and you're exploring ways to actually build an app and you want to do it in a very seamless way, check out a tool called Bravo. And the first one is called Webflow. Now, Webflow is not for app developments. Webflow is for website development and no code. Okay. I want to insist on that. No code website building. So number one, Webflow. Number two, Bravo. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. We are going to have a wonderful conversation today, and you are going to enjoy it. The third app/software that actually requires no writing code here is MailChimp. So MailChimp, you guessed it, MailChimp is all about email marketing. And the cool thing is that you are able to conduct surveys, launch social media campaigns, and categorize your customer databases from MailChimp's all-in-one marketing platform. So a lot of folks, when they think about MailChimp, they think about email marketing only. But the thing is, in the last few years, MailChimp has actually transformed itself into a holistic marketing platform. And they also offer a number of no-code integrations with software like Square and LiveChat, making it versatile and simple to automate whatever you need. It's just fantastic. I want you to look on the screen right now. Here is a pricing for MailChimp as of the date of this show. The fourth tool I want to share with you is called Parabola. And Parabola is really good. And the good thing is that Parabola is kind of cool, good in terms of integrating everything in your tech stack right now to sort of help you automate things seamlessly. So integrating data into automations and connecting apps can be a pain. So Parabola makes all of this manageable. So whether it is an API, external database, or the intricacies of e-commerce, Parabola streamlines the process of connecting and automating data-related tasks in a visually driven user experience. So that's really the key here, visually driven user experience. So with Parabola's drag and drop tools, you can basically automate a process or create a workflow, which is really great. If you have a startup and you're trying to find ways to automate your work streams, this is kind of cool. So whether your data is in Salesforce, for instance, MailChimp, Shopify, or one of the other multitudes of platforms they support, Parabola is really a critical data management tool for your business, whether it is established or new business, not a problem. And I want you to look right now on the screen for me. Here is a pricing for Parabola as of the date of this show. So they have a basic plan. They have a solo plan that starts at $80 per month. You have a team plan that's actually embedded mode, also for the advanced plan as well. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about the top no-code development platforms for businesses. Next, I want to share with you an app called VoiceFlow. And we love VoiceFlow because you can do a lot of stuff with VoiceFlow. And so VoiceFlow is a voice app. And so it's really important to understand that VoiceFlow makes voice app development possible for everyone without entering entering even a single line of code. So creating a voice app involves arranging drag and drop blocks, which builds the logic and structure for rapid application development. It's a user-friendly visual interface that removes all of the complexity behind creating voice apps, like if you want to create voice apps for Google, Alexa, in-car assistants, chatbots, and more. And this is kind of important if you're trying to really beef up your voice marketing, your sonic branding. For instance, this is kind of cool. So if you are an aspiring app creator who has always wanted to build a voice assistant, what we have found in our research is that VoiceFlow's no-code application development platform lets you do just that. So this is kind of cool. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for voice app as of the date of this show. So right now, the thing is that you can see that they are trying to really find the right sort of the right balance between pricing and quality here. So, just choose a tier between the professional and the team's tier. Next, I want to share with you an app called Bubble. And Bubble actually does a lot of things around SaaS apps without code. So no code also removes the obstacles to software development. And Bubble lets you build your own app without having to know any programming languages. So Bubble's no-code app builder gives aspiring app developers a visual set of components to actually gather and launch fully functioning end products. We're talking about fully functioning. So you don't have to actually worry about, going to get a PhD in programming or whatever. No. What we love about Bubble is that you have the diversity and also the versatility of the functionalities within the software. So the abundance of options for functional customization makes Bubble, in our view, a powerful tool for software development and building apps, dashboards, CRMs, social networks, and more. And Bubble allows anyone who has an idea to build, prototype, and launch it into the world. It's just fantastic. So no code opens the gateway for creatives to make their dreams happen, no matter what their skill set may be. I want you to look right now on the screen for me. Here is the pricing for Bubble as of the date of this show. Another app I want to share with you is called MakerPad. And so MakerPad is kind of cool in terms of MakerPad has tutorials. It has a constellation of tools, case studies, new apps, and other resources to help anyone find a solution for what they want to do. And so along with these resources, MakerPad has paid services that offer education, implementation, and support to startups and entrepreneurs with no code solutions. So if you're looking for, let's say, an extensive collection of all things no code, MakerPad has so much to offer. I mean, you really need to check this out. It's just fantastic. It's just really, really fantastic. And we're talking about writing no code applications. And now in terms of pricing, everything depends on your needs. You're going to have to contact MakerPad to have a clear idea of what they offer and what you have to pay for it. Another app I want to share with you is called Stage. And Stage, the good thing we love about Stage here is that if you want to create an app that don't have any design or coding skills, Stage is really the tool for you. So this no-code app builder uses a visual interface that lets you select from a variety of templates and a library of mobile patterns so you don't have to start from scratch. You never want to start from scratch. Okay, think of it as a drag and drop, the equivalent of the drag and drop builder that you sometimes have with landing pages or website builders. Okay, and the thing is, once you have your foundation in Stage, you can customize typography, colors, and more. Stage is also a collaborative tool that allows you to create live prototypes and work with teammates in real time. So this is really cool. And I want you to look right now on the screen for me. Here is a pricing for a Stage as of the date of this show. So basically, you can see that Stage actually is like they have the free version. They have the professional version and the team version. Team version is around $27. If you have a large team, it's just better to go with the team version. It's a lot better. And professional is good if you are a freelancer or you are a solopreneur, then you go with the professional. The free one is kind of good to sort of test out the waters, but it's not really, it's kind of limited in terms of functionalities. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We're having a conversation about top no-code development platforms for businesses and entrepreneurs. Next, I want to share with you Airtable. And so Airtable is kind of good when it comes to using Excel spreadsheets, or just, let's say, spreadsheets in general, to automate things. So what if you could have all the functionality of Excel or Google Sheets and combine that with the data wrangling powers of sophisticated databases, all without having to enter in a single formula? This is kind of really what it is, because Airtable brings spreadsheets and databases together in one program. So that centrality is really fantastic, because you are able to unlock more possibilities in your work streams. So Airtable stands out from other business applications in our view by offering a versatile and customizable product that can be used for so many different things. I mean, so many different things. Let me give you an example. Whether you need to organize, let's say, a calendar of project deliverables, you want to compile a customer list, you want to organize any other type of information, Airtable makes it easy to create and collaborate. And I'm talking about using all these things in a very granular manner. And this is really good. So their modular system of building customized tables lets you go beyond basic spreadsheets. So you build exactly what you need. And the thing is that when we talk about combining the power of spreadsheets and the power of project management, that's what you find in Airtable. You are able to bring your game to the next level, especially if you are a startup and you're trying to really navigate a very competitive landscape. Being able to automate certain steps, certain things in your work streams is really great. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing for Airtable as of the date of this show. Next, you have another tool called Coda. And the cool thing about Coda here is that Coda wants to bring unity to your workflow. So instead of an unconnected web of spreadsheets, apps, and databases, Coda brings this all together into one central place. This is basically a Coda doc. And docs can be connected through Coda packs, and you can link other platforms like Slack, Google Calendar, and Jira without having to worry. And Coda's building block system streamlines the process of creating Coda docs with fun graphic embellishments and simplify cross-team communication. So this is really good in terms of cross-team collaboration and in an effort to foster teamwork. I want you to look right now. Here is the pricing for Coda as of the date of this show. Next, I want to share with you Gumroad. So Gumroad is kind of cool also. So when we talk about startups, most of us think about the big glamorous world of tech, but those with entrepreneurial aspirations are not limited to the digital realm. I mean, you'll find startups in every corner of the industry. You find startups in every sector of the economy. Okay, so plenty of people would like to make a living off of their own creativity. So if you have a podcast, if you do illustrations, if you make beats, or even if you want to do something like launch your own online course, Gumroad could be the no-code application for you. This tool offers an e-commerce solution to get your creativity out there, letting artists become their own business owners. It's just really fantastic. What we love about Gumroad is the ease of use. The UI and the UX are very wonderful, like user experience, user interface, fantastic. I want you to look right now for the pricing. So here on the pricing on the screen. So Gumroad is really they have a pretty straightforward, pretty static, pretty transparent pricing model. They take 10% flat of every transaction happening on the platform. You also have another tool called LendBot. And with LendBot, you can do a lot of things in terms of chatbot builder. So LendBot helps you build a chatbot. So when done well, chatbots can be a useful tool for businesses and a helpful resource for customers, right? And chatbots can greet site visitors, help them find the information they're looking for, and gather solid leads that a person can follow up on. But out-of-the-box chatbot responses will not impress your customers. Customized chatbots are a must. And so LendBot actually is filling the gap here. So this tool lets you assemble your own chatbots and create conversation prompts that will actually guide your users. And so with an easy to follow workflow, you'll be able to be in all the different parts of the conversation together. And what we love about the chatbot is that it's doing this in real time. And with the app, with the WhatsApp integration, you can reach fans of your brand where they are already having conversations. So this is really cool. And I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Lendbot as of the date of this show. The cool thing here is that when we talk about all these apps that I'm giving you, you are able to actually integrate the app no matter what level of let's say operational growth you currently are at. Another one I want to share with you, that's Zapier. I mean, everybody knows Zapier. And the thing about Zapier is that if you have multiple applications, all generating important data that you would like to tie together into an automated process, Zapier actually is the tool for you. Zapier lets you connect different app platforms together, automating and expediting your workflow. So Zapier's automations extend to many of the familiar tools that comprise our ecosystem, our operational ecosystem. You're talking about Twitter, now called X. You have Slack, Dropbox, and Shopify are just but a few that you can implement into an automated workflow. And Zapier helps you manage business needs through a simple but powerful workflow automation, making it a fan favorite no-code app for everyone from solo freelancers to large SaaS companies. And here is a pricing for Zapier as of the date of this show. Another tool I want to share with you is called Polyflow. And with Polyflow, you can do a lot of things, and you can basically translate your Webflow sites into multiple languages. So Polyflow is a native solution built for Webflow sites created by Webflow's enterprise partner, Minimum Run. So this no-code tool syncs all of your static and dynamic content, attributes, components, and images, and allows you to translate into more than 120 languages. Think about it, 120 languages. So once you sync your Webflow project, Polyflow allows you to add languages, add language alternatives for every page and CMS content with custom URLs and subdirectories, following best practices to tell Google about localized versions of your page. So this is really, really fantastic. I wanted to show you right now on the screen. Here is a pricing for Polyflow as of the date of this show. One thing I need to say here is that, this Polyflow tool is really fantastic. I mean, what we love about, like, we tested the translation, the accuracy, and we tried with 10 different languages, and we were amazed how accurate the translation was. And also we were just kind of amazed at how fast this tool, Polyflow, was able to do the translation. So this is really cool. And so this is something you need to actually give it a try. Just check it out and see if it works for you. And you can see here that, in terms of pricing, you have a free, you have the business, and you have the business, the business one, the business two. So the free version, just check it out and see if it works for you. Another tool I want to share with you is called Thunkable. And Thunkable is kind of cool because if you're looking for another option for building mobile applications, Thunkable offers a no-code app development platform for helping you build and launch your digital creations. It's really good. With the drag and drop functionality, Thunkable lets you connect a variety of functional components to construct different user flows for your own app building. So your final mobile app creation will work on both iOS and Android without having to make any modifications on your own. Thunkable's no-code app builder offers a variety of open source projects for free. This is really good. So you can create native apps for the Apple and Google Play stores without starting from scratch. And here is a pricing for this player as of the date of this show. Another tool I'm going to share with you is actually it's called Tapform. And so if you are looking to build submission forms, surveys, or find ways to generate leads, Tapform is a great no-code solution. So Tapform makes data collection easy and offers a great user experience that can be fully customized and to fit your brand. So Tapforms are super easy to make, and we have plenty of tutorials on our team. Like if you have any question about those, just let us know. We'll certainly get back to you. And so you have we will answer all forms of all forms of gamification. You have quizzes, polls, tests, and more. So Tapform actually has many use cases like gathering feedback, performing research, and generating leads. So here's a pricing for Tapform as of the date of this show. And the The last app I want to share with you is called Glide. And so Glide actually is it's kind of cool. If you have basic spreadsheet skills, you can use Glide's no-code app builder. So this no-code platform pulls from data sources like Excel files or Google Sheets and then prompts you to add visual components via a drag and drop interface. So thanks to the variety of templates and pre-built components, it's very accessible to people with zero coding experience. And Glide does more than just make your spreadsheets look easier to look at. It turns them into powerful, progressive web applications. So this is really good. And so Glide is a great way to create mobile apps for specific internal business processes. For example, apps for managing inventory, monitoring your sales pipeline, or maintaining an employee directory. I want you to look on the screen right now. Here's the pricing for Glide as of the date of this show. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. In today's conversation, I just shared with you our top no-code development platforms for businesses. Let me quickly recap here. So we have number 1, Webflow, number 2, Bravo, number 3, MailChimp, Parabola, VoiceFlow, Bubble, MakerPad, Stage, Airtable, Coda, Gumroad. We have Lendbot, Zapier, Polyflow. We have Thunkable, we have Tapform, and we have Glide. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.